Interesting. Good morning, everyone. It's Ros Boundy Psychic Medium here, and it's looking like I haven't got a visual feed. I'm just having a look on my Body Soul app, and this squeaky chair is starting to give me the irritations. Good morning, Dave and Virginia. Whoops. I'm just having a look. Yeah, the video feed's not coming in properly. If you just hold on a second, I shall switch it to that. Hi. And then I'm going back to the eCam because that's the one I'm actually using. So good morning, Karina. And we've got Trish. Good morning to you, Trish. You buy me a coffee? Oh, thank you. My cup is nearly empty. Very close to it. And hi, Virginia. Yes, g'day. Yes, you see me now. Yeah, because I've switched screens. I'm actually going to try to go back to what is now my eCam's not working. So it looks like that one's going to be a bit of a flop. I'll just turn off that camera. Sometimes the technology really does test us, doesn't it? I'm just putting that on the 1080. I don't know if it makes much difference. Can you see much difference? I don't know. And I'll just go over to double check that in my Facebook that it's working. It's actually not looking like it's doing a decent thing there. Frozen there. Hey, yeah. See me now? Yeah, got that right. Look very clear. Good. Thanks, Virginia. Over on the Body Soul app. I'll be putting that link in my thing now. Yeah, it does look like it's doing it. Good. Facebook's good. Good. Oh, this squeaky chair, I'm going to have to switch it out. Oh, that's better. Yeah, the technology was just there, not there. As far as the eCam goes, something in it froze, so they could be doing an update because that sometimes happens. So we're back to the raw, and I've got to load the other camera into Be Live because each of them shows up separately doing it this way. And I do actually have more of the screen when I do this. I've just got to mute it before I bring it in. So as you can see down there, there is the little window that's going to show up when I swap them around. I don't have the Buy Me a Coffee link here with this one, so I'm just going to go buymeacoffee.com Ros Boundy. And then at least that's there. That's one way of doing it. So lovely to see you here, Dave and Virginia, over on the Body Soul app. And I have people watching on my YouTube channel and the Ros Boundy page in Facebook, the Ros Boundy card reading group. That is a private group, so I like to send it into there. And also the mytimetv.live on Facebook. So spreading myself around a little bit, and that's good. And Trish, yes, good morning. You've got me where I'm actually moving now. I've had to change around which program I'm using as the primary. So that's all good, though. We're here and we're getting ready. Good morning, Shaz, to do the daily LENORMAND card spread reading. And just a reminder to those of you who are first-timers or not used to this, it is a general card spread reading, and you do need to actually tap into your own intuitive senses, your psychic skills, abilities, your direct connection with spirit, just your gut feeling even. Just be open to hearing from spirit what messages there are within these cards for you for today. I do them daily because that's why that's why it's called daily. It's the energy for the day today. That's my intention of sharing with you. It's my own guidance as well, so I'm interpreting sort of a little bit with the bent of my individual life circumstances and experience, but you can tap into what you have as yours and what you know is happening around you through your life today. And good morning to you, Michelle. I finally caught alive. Yes, you have. And I'm actually moving. I changed over which system I'm using for the cameras, and that's fine. Good morning, Sarah. Right, we're going to switch around to the cards now, like this. There we go. Now, we have not quite got them centered, but that's all right too. And here we go. I'm just going to put the iPad up on the stand because it's easier to see if there's any further comments. So I'd love it to be able to bring in the comments from the Body Soul app, but at the moment that's not possible. I'm not sure how it might be. One day I might have a bit of a look. Stream Elements might be one way. I don't know for sure. So here we have it. We've actually got our cards here laid out. I've got the Owl card first, and that's this one that was picked today. Take the good with the bad, smile with the sad, love what you've got, and remember what you had. Always forgive but never forget, to learn from mistakes but never regret. I think that's a lovely card for today, and I'll put that over here because otherwise it just crowds my table. I like to have a clear deck, so to speak, and with the setup that I've got today, that's going to take prime position, isn't it? There we go. And we've got a beautiful painting in the background. Oh, which one? There's two. That's all right. And good morning to you, Deirdre, as well. Just caught it before I start focusing my attention on the cards. We do have from Leanne's deck, Leanne and Deb's deck, the Inner Soul Guidance Oracle deck. We have got this card, the Lock and Key. I'm not going to pick it up this time. I'm just going to leave that there. So it is release your fears and unlock your inner power and strength. And I thought, as I chose that, because what I do lay these cards down first so that I can get the photo into the social media, and then I pick our card and this card. And I thought, wow, how interesting, the synchronicity of what is the lock and key, the key up here, and then we've drawn the lock and key from the Inner Soul Guidance deck. That is wonderful. I'm just going to put that up a bit further. The one thing with BeLive, I haven't got the option to change the size of my little inset. All I can do is swap them around like that. So one day they might get some variability in the being able to do the swapping, to do the insert somewhere else, move it around like I can, but who knows. I still enjoy the technology, and it's wonderful to come to you with these every morning. So here we have, as a starter, we've got Child in the home space. We've got Anchor in the workspace. The Key is that unexpected card, and we've got the Wiser Woman in our role, and we have the Heart as that central pivot outcome card, because technically, going by the little guidance card I've been following for so many years now, that is the outcome. It's the end of the day stuff, but it's also, because to me it's just the pivot. I love it. I love it. I love it when I do see the Heart card as that pivot card. It really is the center of where I want my life to be lived from, is from the heart. And I love it that it's got the heart as the center of our spread today. So here we are with the Child, that beautiful innocence, that love of adventure, that wanting to discover new things all the time. Isn't that just the epitome of a child opening up a book and, wow, the world in front of you is an adventure. It's discovery, it's excitement, I'm getting tingly goosebumps as I'm even saying this, because I really am in that inner excitement of what's in our home space today. What is our experiences around the family that we're going to be sharing our time with, the friends. Even if we're on our own, I have family out there because I connect via the world platform of internet. And it really does still feel like family. Each and every one of you watching here still feels like family. And it's just the adventure of what's next. What are we going to be able to experience anew today? Be open in your home space, your friendship circles, as for what's going to be new. What can we join together with in an adventure? And I've got to take a sip of coffee, excuse me. As you can tell, it's starting to get croaky throat. Oh. And yes, Virginia's saying the ECAM is flexible that way as well. Yes, love, no regrets, absolutely. Oh, excuse me, I've got the frog in the throat. Let's clear it. And I've only got a small amount of coffee left too. Darn. So we've got some more comments coming in too. Michaela, good morning. Lovely to see you here. And we've got Kim driving on her way to work. Lovely to have you in there, even in your ears. And we've got Karina, child in your home space. Your kids are homeschooling. Sorry, I've got to laugh at that. I just love the cards, how synchronous they are, how in step they are with the energies, honestly. And that's as it's meant to be. I've got a crinkly tablecloth there. That's all right. So it's just a playful, beautiful day today with that childlike energy coming into your space, you being that childlikeness, and really exploring and creating your own adventures, because you've got all possibilities with this card. The rainbow above, what is that? Oh, and some might not have seen this up close. I will show it because it's such a beautiful card. Have a look. See what the child's looking at, that fantasy land with the rainbow and all the possibilities of what to discover next, what to explore in the realm of play. And I think we do need to, it's a message that we need a bit more of play in our day too. Now we come over to the workspace. A little bit of with the anchor. We're needing to have that stability. So let's put that chain to what we're doing, put the anchor to what we're doing, make sure the chain is attached and really feel into that stabilizing effect so that we know that we can trust it. Part of that is making sure it's actually grounded. So if you're feeling that you are a bit afloat in the air, go out and put your feet in Mother Earth and take some deep breaths of fresh air. Touch a tree. I'm not going to say hug a tree because you might not like doing that, but just touch some leaves, touch the ground in some form. Feet is very good in earthing. You can with your hands. There's many ways of being able to do this, even if you're sitting on your chair and you can't get outside. You can just imagine that you are a tree. Put your feet flat on the ground. Imagine you are a tree and earthed in with Mother Earth with a deep root system and connecting, networking with everything else that is from Mother Earth. And that's very grounding. And if you do feel yourself a bit awash at sea, this is why the anchor's there. It really is to ground that anchor into what is that ocean bed. Gently giving it that little tug to know it's secure, and then you can go about what your tasks are. Whatever it is that you're putting into place through the day today, that it's being overseen, albatross, there's others overlooking, not so much in the critical, but just gently there. So that if you feel at any point that you're needing the help, hands up and say, please, that brings back the days of teacher. You'd probably recognise that one, Virginia. And just to have that awareness of I'm safe, I can get going with my work, knowing that, if I really need a hand, I'll put my hand up and say, look, I do need a bit of help here. It's almost amazing there's not a life buoy there, but you don't need it. You're just needing a bit of that stability and steadying out those rougher waters through your day. So just trust that. And we've got Rena, good morning. How are you? Smidge late, but you're here. Morning, everyone. Great to have you here. And your feet are currently on the grass. Isn't that perfect? Isn't it perfect? And I like actually having bare feet most of the time so that I'm connecting as much as I can. Whoops, something went funny there. Fiona, here you go. Fiona and everyone, good morning, and lovely little emojis there. And I always love these hearts, aren't they beautiful? Oh, nice little tree thing there at the end. That's a wonderful line of hearts there. And Trish, you went for your beach walk for the first time in a long while. Saw a black swan on the ocean. So interesting. Actually, that is. I have seen them on the ocean, but it's not a common thing. In general, the swans are more freshwater. But anyway, so great that you could go for your beach walk. I don't know if I'll get to doing that today or not. I go with the flow, and that's part of what this is, going with the flow, but knowing you've got stability. Just get into that work as much as you can whilst you've got those calm waters today, because it's what you're going to have. You anchor in and get it done. The key in that unexpected, it really is unlocking whatever is your potential. Unlock that childlike, unlock the play. See the rose. There we've got love again, because the roses are an indicator, a symbol of love. And what we're doing is setting free. And we've got the heart in the center. So certainly bring that in. Love what you're doing at your work. Love being with those around you and playing with. It's just that beautiful, loving energy today. I just love it. It's a perfect spread for me. It really is. And Fiona, you've been hiking adventure and found some raw crystals. Oh, isn't that wonderful? Oh, the rawer the better, isn't it? That's superb. I love that. Thanks for sharing that. And it's so interesting to have the swans in the reading. Yes. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, I mean, I didn't actually see this. Yes, they are the swans. I didn't see the swans. I saw the heart. Isn't it funny how different perspectives, honestly? It's just what makes us, each and every one of us, so unique, isn't it? So set free that is locked up for you. Set free the love for whatever you're doing, for others around you. Set it free. You've got the control of that key, and it's going to turn up unexpectedly sometimes, where you turn it, unlock, set free at those moments. And this is where our role as the wiser woman. So we're having a bit more of that nurturing feminine energy entering our day to day. And it really is tapping into that femininity, as well as the life experiences we bring to our day. If you're a woman, well, even as a man, you've got feminine energy within you. We have the yin and the yang. So we really do need to allow the both to, move into their balance. If you're feeling unbalanced, allow the wiser woman energy, that nurturing, that understanding of where you are with the shadows you've brought forward, but still for the shadows that are yet to come into the light. It's that, and she's got her heart there on her thymus chakra, and it is that elevation of what is that heart energy to begin to understand and then communicate and bring it forward to the cosmos. That's my understanding of what the energy is doing for today from the wise woman space, from this that is our role. So really do put your hand on your heart, or even just that little higher if it's more comfortable. Because one thing I find is boobs get in the way when you're trying to put your hand on your heart. So maybe there's a reason for that there needs to be that elevation into what is that more getting in connection with the understanding to be able to communicate that, whether it's in our words or our actions. So, Virginia, now I've got a question here on the body soul one. Do you feel like birds help us ground? Birds can. I always feel energy listening to the songs of birds that share my neighbourhood. Oh, wow. Because they're in the realm, Dave, of the air. It's another one of the elements that we live within. We do have the earth, air, fire, water, spirit. So where do the birds really inhabit the most? It is the air. It's with, the flights of how far can they fly into, the sky, as far as connecting with spirit almost, because of the height. We imagine so often that spirit is out there, and it does feel like at times, as I described with the hand on the heart or the thymus, to move it up and into what is almost the cosmos, that energy. We're sending out our energies as far as we can in the realms of, the ethers, really. Isn't that intention of how we're connecting and sharing and being? I think they do help us ground, because they do come back to earth, whether it's just to sit on the branch of a tree that's connected to the earth. It's all grounding. It's having that focus. And Virginia's saying, all birds remind me of my grandmother, and that grounds me. Just so wonderful, the many different ways that we can bring our beingness into connection with Mother Earth, but that in essence is bringing it into the realms of, the universal beingness, because it is all connected. Just because it's the physical mass of what we see and feel and touch here on the earth, it is all connected, even with that is the spirit, the ethers, that energy of what is our other energy bodies. So, and I can feel that in that connection with the sage, older woman energy, probably because I am an older woman. I ain't old, but I'm an older woman. So I do feel sometimes the wisdom of the universe within. And, you know, that experience can be very interesting. And it's just something not to, it's hard to explain at times, isn't it? Excuse me. And, oh, I've missed out some of the comments that I can bring up to the screen. Virginia's going, haha. So where did I get up to? The swans in the reading. Then Keza. Good morning, Keza. Lovely to have you here too. And Fiona's got that one little heart, and exactly they do. Hey, the birds connect and everything. The crystals, and you wake up every morning, Fiona, and love listening to the birds when I'm grounding. Well, yesterday morning I did have the bird. I've got a camera, a third webcam that I have pointing outside to my bird bath, because then it gives me a clearer picture of the birds compared to actually being here in the office and just looking out the window. Amazingly, it does do that. That can zoom. My eyes can't. So, and Michelle, this is, you're saying it is all relevant for you at the moment. Thanks for my beautiful insights. Oh, thank you. Much needed today. Oh, lovely. Thank you, Michelle. And you love how the light's streaming through onto her and her curiosity of what's held within that light she's viewing. Absolutely. And it really does give that depth, I feel, as far as that beautiful window. I used to love it sitting in the dark at, you know, near my windows when I was young, a child, and you see the moonbeam. I know I learnt later it was dust or whatever it is, but you see that the reflection on all those little particles that are like moonbeams, and it's just so magical. So that's what that brings to my mind as I'm looking at that. Although I think it's actually sun in this one, but it doesn't matter. And Sarah, you're saying that you find the birds very grounding, beautiful sounds of them. You've got the crystal hummingbird hanging in the bathroom. Oh, that's a nice one to have, because with the medicine wheel that I use, hummingbird is north. A beautiful energy, beautiful, beautiful energy. And thanks, Fiona. I'm going to put them up. Beautiful row of hearts. And Fiona, beautiful Ros, thank you. Yes, the birds, aren't they beautiful? Now, oh, did I already do those? Whoops, I probably did. Sorry, that's all right. And you love the sound of the wind in the trees and the birds. Yeah, it's so beautiful. And they create music. And Dave here over on the Body Soul app, he's a wonderful, magical musician, absolutely superb. I will be putting my link to the Body Soul app there. You can download the app. You've got 14 days free trial of the actual software if you choose to have a look at that. Within the software is the Body Soul app. Virginia, can that actually be downloaded separately, the app, from any app store? Yeah, so I might need to find that one out, and I'll put it there for people to download just as the app. And Dave is saying, and the reptiles are very zen. I love mine, and they're so much smarter than people say. Oh, yes. I do have a friend who does have a snake, or she used to keep a snake herself. I'm not sure what type. Sami was one of them, I know, and yes, quite intelligent. I enjoyed watching her handle it. I wouldn't. It's just me. But it's I agree with you. They are very zen. And Virginia, what's the one? I'm not sure what you've got one there on the app for. But that's okay. I'm sure you'll let me know. And you've got those beautiful. And thank you, Keza, for a beautiful day, and a beautiful day to all. So, and the stars are shining, the namaste, and all good day. Yep. Good one, Fiona. Thank you. So we'll just bring it to closing with the outcome card, because I've gone a lot longer than I normally do. With the heart, make It's a funny one. I feel suddenly really very calm, and I just can't explain it. It's being that heart space within you in all its authenticity. It's a word that got hammered a while ago, and I don't like using it, but it really is that. Listen within to your own heart and live your life from that space that is your authentic you. It just feels like turning off all other senses besides that is your internal ears and understandings of what your heart's telling you, and your connection with that, and how you are yourself connected completely and fully with spirit through that heart space. Many might say that, it is the third eye chakra and all that sort of stuff. For me, I feel, where do you feel? It really is that heart space, and living from that, you're going to feel and experience everything of being who you are from that center. And we can close off our day with returning back to that heart space as we go to sleep, as we move into that other world of nighttime. In whatever way you experience that. Some have dreams, some don't, and it doesn't matter. It's just being you and moving each and every moment of our day, being mindful and being present as we do move through each of those moments we're experiencing today, with unlocking that heart and what that can bring for us. Oh, Virginia, that's okay. But where you've just got one in your comment there, Virginia, and it says, "Oh, you're in the support room. Be right back." That's all right. And really, the comment that Virginia's made that I really like is that I love that calmness in heart space, and absolutely, it's why I just take a breath and drop into it, which I have just done, and it feels really nice. So thank you. Okay. Oh, good morning, Deirdre. Have a lovely day, Ros. I'll have to watch the replays. I missed some of it. Oh, look, it's lovely that we've got the technology that we can watch replays almost instantly. So it's wonderful. So thank you, Michelle, and so meaningful it is, isn't it? And for Trish, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It is lovely to be here with you again. Hang on, I missed the wrong button. I did the wrong button just then. It is lovely to be with you again, offering these cards as a daily guidance. I just love it. I was with my optometrist yesterday. I finally got to get that appointment sorted and organised and attended. So you'll see me with new glasses at some point soon. And it was interesting as I walked in, and he sort of said, well, now I can't remember what it was I was going to say. It was along the lines of, I don't know, he made a comment about, well, Ouija boards don't work. We know that. And I sort of had to put him up and said, hang on. They do. It's all like the distractions that we had after that with the discussion around spirit and connecting with the ghostly and all that. Oh, it was just so lovely. It was a fun day. And I don't know why I brought that up. I think it's just that when you get presented with the moments that you can share who you are and what you love doing, I think that's where he was surprised when I said, well, I've been doing a daily live stream for 3 years. He was really surprised at that. And I said, well, I only started as a 30-day challenge. The conversation just moved forward so wonderfully. So, and it was just fun. So have fun for your own day today. And enjoy those moments where you can be surprised by what's going to be unlocked from that heart center as you move out and about through your day today. So more thanks from Perfectly Flowing Cards and With Love from Sarah and Connie. Thank you and have a lovely day. Well, thank you, each and every one of you. You are my extended family. So thank you. Keep being the best you that you can be, and namaste until tomorrow. Bye for now.